Okay guys, welcome back to another episode of Toys in My Closet. I am your host, Hebot. And today we're going to take a look at another video game adaptation action figure created by a third-party company. And this is none other than Tarma Roving from Metal Slug 3. Now, this is the packaging that he came in, just like the previous Marco that I reviewed. And this packaging is absolutely immaculate because it's really hard cardboard that looks like a hurt locker. Now, as you can see, that it is in a window box opening, and you can see the figure within inside the packaging. Right there, like so. It says N3. I don't know if that's for Metal Slug 3. I think it is. Then you can see it's a hurt locker all around. It looks like it has all that detail all around as well, even on the top. But it is a flap that opens magnetically that reveals the entire figure. Before we take out the figure, you see here in the back it says, has like a silhouette of him there. It says Tarma Roving, 1/12 scale collectible. Obviously, Metal Slug, and it is a licensed product, an authentic licensed product by SNK. And you see there the labels, right? And all the legalese. And this is, I forget the name of the company, but it is licensed by a third party, like I said. But again, third party with a very nice high quality. So if we remove them out to look at what is inside, like so, see here, you'll notice there's a slot up here that comes with his, basically it's like a sheet where it gives you all the instructions on how you maneuver him, change accessories, and how you're supposed to, with all the display options and so that you carefully can, use the figure without messing it up. So you see inside it's empty. First thing in the back is the actual base that it comes with that looks like wood with the actual stand here or with the neck. And then you see Marco there, extra portrait, pistol, one of his rifles there, 3 hands or 4 hands. Actually 1, 2. There's like 5 hands plus the 2 that he has, so sets of hands that it comes with. And then in the back, you slide this out, you see here that it comes with a plethora of accessories, all the way from the nice fire effect to his backpack, some type of box that you fill up, the actual F for flamethrower, which is the icon of where you get the different weapons within the game, because I guess this is supposed to be a flamethrower. The muzzle on the fire looks like a rocket with firing his little knife, radio, a pineapple, a watermelon, I forget what it's called, the cantina with the drinks, 3 sets of glasses, because he does wear glasses, 3 grenades, and these look like big rockets, and as you can see, it goes on and on and on. So these figures bring a plethora of accessories. So they are worth every penny because they are a third party, but with a premium cost to them, and they feel quality. So you getting your money's worth in the bang for your buck, and you don't feel like you're just buying into something that's kind of cheap and that's just trying to make money and not really giving you the value of what it's worth. This was a purchase from 5K Toys, the distributor, which is a store, and they were priced, if you didn't do the early bird pre-order, which was $20 for each figure, then you get the figure for about, I think it's, I want to say $90 or maybe $85. If you didn't pre-order them and you buy them separately now, after they were released, I think each figure goes for about $130 or $140. So you save a significant amount of money if you did the early bird pre-order. But again, this is a high quality figure in 6-inch form from a third party company making high quality products. It almost feels like a mini hot toy of one of the Metal Slug figures. So sit back, relax, enjoy the little drink, and let's take a closer look at Marco, or Tarva, right? Tarva Roving from Metal Slug 3, and see what he has to offer. See if he's worth it, or see if he's a dud. So I'll see you guys real soon, in a blink of an eye. And here we have Tarma Roving out of packaging. And at first glance, immediately, what stands out and really catches your eye and really is very eye-popping is how animated, how animated he looks, like how screen accurate he looks based on the video game profile, the way he's drawn on the screen with those pixel art. He looks very, very much like the character in Metal Slug, as you can see there. He looks absolutely stunning. From the face portrait, the perforated nose, you see the big long sideburns, the beady eyes, long chin, very, stylized looking hair, Then you see the beautiful yellow mustard vest on him with the seams and pocket lines looking absolutely fantastic, with the little buttons. His t-shirt underneath, you can see the material of it. The hands look really nicely toned with that nice detailed skin tone and nice wash in them. The brown brace that he wears there in the wrist area. Then his belt buckle from the actual belt, and you see it has that leather-like look to it and texture. The khaki beige brownish pants with the pockets in the back, as you see, also that open up for that sense of realism, with the buttons and now the seams in the front. These are actual pockets in here that you can probably put a grenade or two in there just to be funny. Going down to the pockets on the side, which also lift up. I don't know if they're actual pockets. Let me see. Yep, the actual pockets where you can actually slide stuff in there. The level of detail, how they're done, are just incredible. You have to see it in person. And these pants with the camera, for some reason, are coming off as like maybe a mustard green. But in reality, they're like an actual light brown. And you see all the details within the material itself. And then the boots, of course, they got those washes of blacks, the laces. You see the details on the boots, like scuff marks, like you've been to battle, and back. It's just really, really nice. And even in the bottom of the boots, he has actual thread with dirt on it, like he's been in, walking on them. It looks absolutely stunning. And then you see the back area of him, as you see there. He stands probably about 5 1/4 inches. if I had to take a guess, let me put a figure next to him really fast just to see, to compare. So if I have a Motu or Roboto from Origins, you put them next to it, and you see that the Motu Roboto is about a little bit bigger, just a tad bigger, a little bit bigger. Not too much, just a little bit bigger, not too much though. So it gives you a sense of scale of how he is. But again, you know, it's fitting because they look short in the game as well. So let's move right along and start taking a look at Marco's Tarva accessories and all the things that he comes with, just so you have an idea. So I'll be right back with a closer look at his accessories. All right, guys, I'm back, and as you can see here, Tarma brings a plethora, and I mean a plethora of accessories. And you know, sometimes there's a point where you could have way too many things as far as accessories when it comes to figures. And the reason why I'm saying that is because of most of these accessories, realistically speaking, I will never use to display with the figure, even though they have really cool stuff, or there's not really an easy way to display the figure with them, if that makes any kind of sense. So as you see here, we'll start off. He has the little old school radio, or walkie-talkie, if you will, stylized in the style of the game. Then we have 4 sets, as you see, of the hand grenades. Also the old school style with the nice red paint. I got a little chipping on this one, but for the most part it's nice and clean. Nice and clean, and you see that as the grays, and then the handles in those beige colors. And then he has here a box, wooden box, which would be where you would put, like, you know, the ammo for example. And inside the box comes with these 2 other little pieces, which looks to be like a coin medal, and the other thing is like dirty, looks like dirty money, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like dirty cash. I'm trying to pull it out, but it's small. It was inside. There you go. Dirty, looks like dirty cash. Oh, a book, looks like a little book. Okay, and then the coin, as you can see there, it's like a little coin. And then you see the box. The box looks really nice and detailed, with that wooden look and weathering and, you know, dirt and grime, like it's aged or it's old. And you know, this is one of the rockets that shoots out with the fire effect. I don't think the fire effect is removable, no. But there you go. Like the way it looks like in the game when he's shooting out from the gun, or whatever, you know, dedicated gun he has at that moment. And then we have the next thing, which is basically the icon of the type of, oh, and it's magnetized, I see. Okay. It's basically the icon of the power-up that you're getting next. And it comes with the letter. I guess you can change the letters if you want. But there it is. This means this is the flamethrower. And it is magnetized. So you can change letters. So if you put a different letter, it'll identify whatever other weapon you upgrade it to. But this is the flamethrower, the F in the game, which is a cool little touch. But again, it's something that you won't really use unless you have a nice display. Here are his 3 shades. Brings 3 in case you lose one, which is nice that they give you extra. I think that's great. Then he has these 2 cannon bullets, and look like they go inside the cannon, like the tank itself, which I don't know why you would have this, unless they have plans on releasing one of the cannon vehicles down the road, like the tank, and then, you know, so you can put them in. That I don't see why would they add that, but they did. Then you have the canteen that holds the water. I forgot what the other name is called. I think it's a flask, but that's the thing they use for like alcohol, if I'm not mistaken. Then he has 5 sets of extra hands, which I'll start off here with the one that's the thumbs up. Right there, thumbs up. He has one there. Then he has a trigger finger hand. Or hold, and then this is like a hand to hold like a grenade. Then he has one to hold like, you know, like a stick of dynamite, for example, or a hand grenade, or the flask, or the canteen rather. And this is another one to hold like, again, like one of the grenades. Then he comes with this beautiful effect, firing out. It looks almost like a flamethrower effect or a shotgun effect. It's nice and translucent. Beautiful looking colors from red to orange. You see the peg there. I believe it connects to this bad boy right here, which is his pump shotgun. As you can see, it's nice black with the weathering and all the nice details in brown. The handle there in brown as well. Looking really nice with the dust on it for that dusty weathering effect. And there is the peg hole where it goes in. Then he brings this beautiful backpack that actually is made out of real material. It looks absolutely stunning. The way they designed it with the stitching and the leathering work is supposed to be his roll-up blanket. Looks really good. The pockets on the side, as you can see there, that are actual looking pockets. And then the 2 handles here so that you can put, put it around him. Now I'm assuming you can open this here and put in a couple of these accessories, which is cool. Then he has the hand pistol. Really, really nice. I don't know if the clip comes out. Let's see. Is the clip? Yep. With the clip does come off. The clip does come off. You see with the nice painted gold on top. Another really nice attention to detail, which just shows you further and further that these are high-end third party, figures when they go out their way. That much attention to detail. He has the hand knife, the nice gunmetal on the actual blade, and then the handle is nice and on the black. You see the details on the handle. Then we have the watermelon, which is one of the fruits you pick up to get energy within the game. Again, this is something it's like hollow, that it might be hard to display because you don't want to lose it, but if you have a display piece with the metal slug theme, you can use it and it's there. So it's a nice little extra they throw in, but I don't know if I'll ever use it myself, me personally speaking. He has another head portrait that looks absolutely fantastic, with him grinning and smiling. The perforated nose, like I said, nice sideburns, and again, capturing that wonderful animated look from the game when you pick the character on the menu screen. And then the stand, again, stand with the nice wooden plate on the bottom and the gold finishes. And then, you know, this is made out of metal right here, but it's a bendable metal, if that makes any sense. It's weird. It's really hard to bend, but it bends. That means it's definitely made out of quality as well. And that's to display him however you please. And you can clasp other stands together with this little black piece in the bottom that I'm going to show you right here. Right there. And you could extend each stand to make it look like one big tarma, which is also a nice little touch with display options. And obviously, you know, to make a nice display of these set characters. So there you have it, guys. Those are all of the accessories that come with Tarma. And again, it's a plethora of accessories that sometimes I just feel like it's overkill, because you're not really going to probably use all of these, or maybe some people will, but most people won't, because you have so many other figures and things that you have to display that you won't have enough space to like use it all, or there's no really way to display it because of what it is by nature. You know, like that watermelon, he can't really hold it in his hand, so that type of stuff. So guys, let's move into the Tarma's articulation. So here we have Tarma, and we'll start off with the head articulation. You can move it left, you can move it right. He looks down about that much. He looks back about that much. He does have tilt action, which is pretty cool, and the movement of the head is all around pretty nice. Then on the shoulder area, you can move the shoulders up that much, which is a nice amount. 180 degrees. Not really a butterfly, but a little swivel in there. Obviously, you have the bicep swivel, the double on the elbow, and then on the wrist, you have a ball peg with movement, and then you can hinge in and out, or whatever direction you put the ball peg. Now, it does have a torso cut. I can feel it in there. You can feel the movement. It goes side to side. We can go forward a little bit like that. And this is just with the torso cut, and back that much. Now, he has a swivel in the waist, and then also you can extend forward with the waist to move forward that much, and then you can hyperextend back that much. Then, of course, in this area you can feel that he has a thigh swivel. He can stretch out and do almost a full Van Damme split, like so. Even with the pants, they're nice and baggy. Doesn't really stretch. You have a double on the knee, which goes up about that much. And then you have a swivel on the actual boot on top. And then on the shoe and the tip, you can go up, down. As you see, that the leg popped out on this side. It's a little loose on mine. I guess I would have to put a little, nail polish so that it don't pop out that easy. And it has the ability to kind of, it's just a little ball peg. Has the ability so that you can kind of do a little bit of rocker movement. You understand? So that's pretty awesome. So as far as the range of possibilities with the articulation with Tarma and these Metal Slug 3 figures. It's pretty much endless, because it has all the right articulations you need to make them, hyperextend and action-packed poses. So there is the articulation. Now let's put some of his accessories on and see how he looks. Okay guys, and here we have Tarma roving in all of his glory with all the accessories. As you see that these are mainly for display, like the watermelon, the power level up icon, like I told you guys earlier in the review. This is just a nice piece, but it's just mainly for display. I do have them on the actual stand that he comes with. The extra hands are on the side, the other portrait. As you see, I did put it on his glasses that he wears. You can zoom in real quick. I want to see what his shades look like. Let's see. Lift up just a little bit. There we go. Lift up just a tad. You can see that's what his shades look like. So we can scale back a little bit. And again, you see that he has, let's turn this around, the shotgun with the blasting effect. Have his pistol and pants there, like on the side. It has the knife on his other hand. And you have the backpack, like so, as you see. And I have him on the stand, which is doing a kind of dynamic pose, like kind of running, which you cannot achieve unless you do put him on the stand. And then this piece here would have been nice if it had like a plug or an attachment to make it seem like it was shooting out of the actual, rocket launcher area from his shotgun, because it would look cool, but it doesn't have that. So I guess that's a negative in that sense. And then, the grenades and the cannon, for the cannon ammo go there on the little rack, and then the rest of the stuff that he brought, like the communicating radio, the coin, the book, I think the thumbs up, one of the thumbs up hands, the two extra shades of glasses, the cantina. I put all his book back because you could actually open it up. It's a little tricky to put it back though, because it's kind of hard, but it's all in there. As you can see, there's the antenna for the radio, but it's in there. It fits nicely. It looks cool. And he looks awesome. He looks really, really good. So there is, Tarma with, the accessories that he came with, and he just looks great. So what I will do now is just kind of show you some other comparisons with some other figures and the rest of the figures that I have so far on this line. So let's see what that looks like. So here is Tarma next to the Bucky O'Hare Bullseye Duck, I believe that's what his name is, from Boss Fight Studios. And as you can see, they're also smaller in scale, but they are fully articulated and they are game-related characters. And then we have Bucky O'Hare on this side, as you can see, and these are awesome figs that also are pretty cool and that been out for a little while. Then we will put him next to, and here he is next to the Jada Toys Ryu from Street Fighter 2 and the Jada Toys Fei Long from Street Fighter 2 as well. And you see they scale pretty nice next to each other. They're not too big, and they're not too small. They have a nice kind of happy medium in between type of size there. So as you can see, they're both there. They look good next to each other. And here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat, I believe it's 11 or 12 Nightwolf, and the upcoming non-released yet Warhammer Dark Tides Demon Rebel Soldier, I believe it is, from McFarlane Toys as well. And you see that they scale a little bit bigger, but still look good nonetheless, next to each other, being video game related figures. And here we have them next to the Hasbro Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance Dritz, and next to the Tamashii Nations Bandai NX Edge Mega Man, which you see, that's probably one of my smallest figures that I have. That is from, highly articulated. I've had it for a long time, but from the Mega Man Zero series. And again, video game related, and they look pretty cool. So let's just do one more comparison, and then we'll finish the review. And here we have the comparisons of Marco, Tarma, and the Rebel Grunt from the Metal Slug 3 game. These are the 3 figures so far that I have available. There's like 4 more. The 2 girls and the other 2 guys. One with the Oriental guy, and I think it's the guy with the hat. I forget his name, but I have them already on pre-order, which they should be coming soon. When they do, I'll review them. But that is the comparison with the Metal Slug figures. They look really, really fantastic in person. I think the video probably won't do it justice, but I'm telling you, they look really, really great, and they're definitely awesome and worth having in your collection. As you can see, I'm not disappointed whatsoever with them. I feel very lucky to have gotten them when I did, to save some money, but also because they're video game related. I really appreciate how they've come to life and how they brought them to life with such high quality care and love. So now let's go to the end of the review and my final thoughts. Okay guys, and here we have it. We have Tarma roving on the spinner. What are my thoughts? Like I said before, this is an absolutely fantastic, amazing, incredible figure. From the aesthetics, to the cloth goods, to the articulation, to the accessories, to the materials used, and the paint job, very clean. It just screams premium, even though, again, it's from a third-party company. But the price is where you realize that it is a premium figure, because the price point of it is what shows, and it's what you feel when you have the figure in hand. It just looks and feels very, very, very quality, or high quality, right, if you will. So do I recommend for you guys to pick it up? Absolutely. If you have the money or the means to get it, like credit cards or something like that, and you love video game figures and interpretation, you love Metal Slug as a series, absolutely I recommend for you to get it. I recommend for you to get all of them. I mean, they're going to get pricey, but if you buy them little by little, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get your hands on them and obtain them, because I don't think a lot of people that collect figures are really into the, whole idea of getting figures based off the Metal Slug series. They did announce that they're making Darksiders figures, which I'm really, really excited for. I believe the first one they're doing is Death, coming out next year. It is. I do have it on pre-order. Hopefully, it won't be too long after next year hits for us to get him in hand. But he's definitely coming down the pipeline, and I believe there's Bionic Commando ones as well. So let's see what happens. But I highly recommend him. He's an awesome figure. He's a lot of fun, a lot of room for posability and options for display, because he comes with so much stuff from the stand, everything. It's just really cool. I highly recommend them. So definitely check them out. You can probably still get them at 5K Toys. If not, check out third-party distributors like eBay, Amazon. I'm pretty sure people are selling them, but they're probably going to be a little bit higher or a significant amount higher price, at least $50 more, because people that got their hands on them know their quality. So guys, give me a thumbs up if you like the review and the video. Give me a thumbs down. Share it with someone you think might like it. As always, thank you for stopping by, for all you who continue to give me support, because without you, my channel will not be sustained. I wouldn't be where I am today. If you're new to the channel, you stop by, you like what you see, thank you for stopping by. And if you actually, were kind enough to subscribe, thank you. It means the world to me, because I know you didn't have to, but since you did, just remember, I consider you now part of my family. As always, you guys can find me on any social media platform out there, like Twitter, Instagram. Just check it out down in the description below. And if you guys ever want to donate anything to the channel for me to highlight or review, I will be more than humbled and more than grateful to do so. It would be an honor. Just hit me up on those DMs on any of those social media platforms, and we'll work out the particulars. And last but certainly not least, if you guys like what I do, like my channel, would love for me to continue to do other things like this or continue to grow, it would go a long way. It would help out if you guys want to and you have the means to. From the kindness of your heart, of course. You don't have to. If you want to donate anything or, help me out, like with $1, $2, doesn't matter. It'll go a long way, because I basically fund all this out of pocket. I don't get paid from anything I do on YouTube, because I don't have enough, super chats and ad revenues or any type of, subscribers enough to sustain my channel. All this comes out of my pocket. So any little bit of help would help, because I'm not rich, of course, obviously, but I love collecting figures. So guys, there is a way to do it. It's all down in the description below with my PayPal and Patreon information. So this is your boy Hebot signing off for another episode of Toys in My Closet. I hope you liked this one. I had a lot of fun. I'll see you guys soon in the next one. I have a lot of goodie stuff to show you. I hope you'll like. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.